Watchalong here. Brazil, Morocco, our first watch-along of the tournament. Hope everyone's well. Bradman's dad, KB, Nathan. Looking forward to seeing the iconic Brazil kick off their campaign versus a very strong African Morocco. Some great names here. El Chanous, Diaz for Morocco, Hakimi, players that we all know. But the flair of Brazil, the Samba boys under Carlo Ancelotti begin their campaign in New York. Last time Brazil were in America for a World Cup, they took it out in World Cup 94. Heartbreak for the Italians as Roberto Baggio blazed over the bar in a penalty shootout. That was an iconic team. This is a new team. A new team, a new bunch of superstars. Not as fancied as their 94 compadres. Stephen, good day, mate. How you doing? Nick, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. Looking forward to this one. I'm already in my Australian attire chat. I'm ready to watch our boys do battle at 2 o'clock, but we've got a couple of games to get through there. We've got Brazil, the Samba boys, and then we've got Haiti, Scotland. Then we finish with the big boys. Australia do battle with Turkey. So big day today. Looking forward to this. Anyone watch the Qatar game? What a goal at the end by Qatar. Got right back in it, didn't they? That's a huge result for Qatar. Good morning. Andrew, good to see you, mate. Rainer, good to see you. Hey, Global Collectibles, how are you, my friend? Looking forward to this. Tell you what, though, you know what? People are downplaying Brazil. They've got a lot of quality in that team. Like, Marquinhos and Gabriel centre-backs, that's a strong centre-back pairing. You'd say the full-backs are the weak area, Ibanez and Santos, but Casemiro, Bruno in the central positions, Rafinha, Vinícius Júnior and Lucas Paquetá. With Thiago up top, still a good team. Like, I know everyone's downplaying it. I've got Brazil 2-1 for this. But Morocco, very strong side. Like we say, El Chanous is world class and Diaz is brilliant. So very strong opening game in this group, to be fair. Should be a good one, I think. MD, how are you, mate? But it should be a good one. Looking forward to it. We love a little bit of foosball. My native game, this. Big day, man. Big day. Looking forward to sat here on my comfy chair, watching some great football, hopefully. World Cup is the best time of year. So if you are new to the round ball, probably the best time to get into it, the World Cup. A lot of games, a lot of chance to learn. Seeing some of the world's best players. I agree, Andrew. I think Morocco are no mugs. No mugs. I mean, they went deep last time. So by no means an easy opening for the Brazilians. But obviously Brazil, 5 times winners. World Cups and Brazil are brilliant. Morocco, as we just said, semi-finalist last year. An African juggernaut in the making. Some big players, though, to watch. They've got Vinny on our screen at the minute. Absolute superstar. Hey, Mad Dog, how you doing? Can't wait for this, man. We need more football watch-alongs. It's a shame we live in Australia that the time for the round ball in the big leagues is an obscure time. USA were brilliant, weren't they? They were brilliant. I wasn't surprised. I thought it would go either way with the Americans, that either succumb to the expectation or they do well, and they did the latter. Hakimi on your screens now, the right back and captain of Morocco. Some say the best right back in the world. I think that's a big call, but you'll see him bomb down the right. Diaz usually just cuts inside. And Bouardi usually just drops into that right back position. Be an interesting opening 20 minutes. I think this game will be won and lost in the first 10-15. But it should be an interesting fixture, this. I mean, Carlo Ancelotti, I can't remember a time that Brazil have had like a world-class coach. I've gone 2-1 Brazil, Mad Dog. Do think Brazil just have enough quality? Hey, Nathan, you can't beat it. No, it's the new Australia one. They've gone with a vintage look. It's nice, isn't it? Top 3 Brazilian players I've ever seen. R9, number 1. Phenomenal. Ridiculous player. In my era, let's have a look. So, Ronaldo, number 1. Romario, number 2. Number 3, Kaká. Good question, that. What about you, Andrew? Oh, the Morocco one. It's a nice kit, to be fair. Mrs. Poms had to curb my spending because I would have gone out and bought 42. 2-1 Morocco. Don't mind it, Mad Dog. Don't mind it. I think Brazil are grossly underrated. I know they didn't blitz qualifying, but Brazil are Brazil, I think, at the end of the day. Beautiful stadium here in New Jersey, isn't it? Tell you what, the Americans do stadiums. Not quite as good as us Aussies, but good stadiums. A lot going on there, that photo, wasn't there? Jeeps. But what an opening fixture we've got here. Obviously, Haiti and Scotland play later, the other 2 teams in the group. So you'd imagine not preempting too far ahead, but we would expect Scotland to win that. Mad Dog. Mate, you know what I always find weird about American stadiums? And this is like no knock, but it reminds me of, like commission housing flats. Feels like everyone's on top of each other, doesn't it? Like really jam-packed. There's Neymar. Won't be playing today, obviously. Got a little niggle. There's Carlo Ancelotti. Big job, this. He's managed some big clubs in the world of football. Real Madrid, Milan. But you would say there's not as much pressure as there is at Brazil. When Brazil enter tournaments, they expect to win it. Fans up and about. You'll love to see it. You know what I love about like World Cups in like nondescript countries? Have you noticed that people sit together? Gutted we don't get to see Neymar play. I reckon Neymar's going to have a little bit of an impact in this World Cup, you know. There we are. PommyInOz leads his men out. Alisson behind him, obviously of Liverpool fame. It's only a short trip, though, isn't it, Mad Dog, for them? It's just up the road, really. Do Americanology on Americans. That's quality. That, you know, we can flip the narrative and just pretend America's small. It's just like a big street, like they do with us. There he is, Rafinha. Unlucky not to be a Ballon d'Or winner. What a rise from glory from Leeds United to Barca to potentially winning a Ballon d'Or. Hakimi there, captain of Morocco. Hugs all round, obviously teammates at Paris. Fair call, Rad. I do think that Neymar, though, will have a little bit of an impact this World Cup. But would you say massively overrated Neymar? Would you say? Nathan, mate, like some of the chants. Someone sent me a video actually. The top 10 US chants. They were so bad. I can't wait, Mad Dog. Love watching Brazil. And here they come. Imagine being a mascot of the World Cup. That must be the best gig ever. Must be the best gig. Like, I mean, look, it's. I mean, look. I mean, is it as good as being the mascot Whitby versus Chesterfield? I don't know. And there they are. Look at them. Hey Ben, how are you, mate? Yeah, Nathan. It's such a good kit, isn't it? It's a good kit. It's a good kit. I think the shorts as well just weren't done. I mean, like, if you said green, a vomit yellow, and blue, it doesn't sound like it works, but it's just so iconic. You know, one thing I've noticed every World Cup, I am so impressed that the ball boys don't do kick-ups with the ball. Hey, Dune, mate. I'm looking forward to watching the mighty Tartan Army do battle. Should be a good game, that. We'll get through the Brazil-Morocco game. There he is, Vinny Júnior. Bruno Guimaraes next to him. I did, KB. It's crazy, isn't it? I don't know if you've ever seen... Have you ever seen the film Mike Bassett, England Manager? It happens... Well, it kind of happens. One of the coaches goes out and takes all the training gear with him. Forgets to drop it off. There's Casemiro, currently a free agent, but formerly with my mob. It is indeed, Dune. Iran, USA. Could you imagine the scenes? And here's the national anthem of Brazil. I love that. You love to see a team sing the song. Hey Ben, enjoy, mate. Enjoy, cheer hard. Hopefully our boys get up, mate. An emotionally invested day for me. I've got Scotland and Australia. This is the only impartial game. Oh, Mad Dog, insane, innit? Like, genuinely. Love that as well. Look, the Bowl Girls are getting into it as well. You gotta love it. Tell you what, there's some iconic names there. R9 and the Hulk. Do you remember the Hulk? What a footballer he was. Didn't he marry, like, his wife's cousin? Did I make that up? Hey, Nathan, it's a great movie, innit? It's a great movie. You know what? I need to change the tone of that light. There we are. Riot, mate. It's nice. Now, look, I wouldn't say it's as relaxing, though. I suppose, Riot. I do. Look, I gave them some respect. Andrew, they had That's it, yeah. Andrew, they had some great players. Here is Morocco. Because from memory, it was a member of her family that was paid to nanny the kids, which I just find absolutely insane. Like, just off its cocoa bananas, isn't it, really? There's the Morocco coach, Alahabi. Hey, how are you, Merritt? Nathan, could you imagine? KB, to be fair, he's in good nick, isn't he? The Hulk, man. And here we are. Got to say, the logo of the FIFA World Cup's one of the best we've had for a while. Ben, I mean, look, each to their own. I suppose, I mean, when you're on a lot of figures, you probably can get away with stuff. So here we go. Yeah, they usually do. It's not a ceremonial, though, Bradman's dad. Always nice to shake, you know, your opposition's hand just before you two-foot them. Call me old school, but there's something about a goalkeeper having long hair that I don't like. That was it, Nice. Good work. Not really, Merrick. It is Dune. Are all the games still on BBC and ITV? I love this VAR thing that we started to do. Have you noticed it? Like, they're all stood like the players. Oh, Andrew, yeah, mate, you've got to go full slave. I'm also a traditionalist that it's got to be a green top as well, but that is. You know what, Riot, though? It is still a strong 11. Like, I wouldn't say it's, like, in the favourites, but when you've got Vinny and Rafinha on either wings, it's got talent. I just don't think it has the wow factor. Like, you look at that team and you're not wowed as you would have been 8 years ago. This is a really balanced team, though. Brahim Diaz, one to watch. El Chanus as well. Tell you what, that kid can dribble. Can't beat that bit of BBC. You know what? The day that the World Cup's not free to air is the day that the world has gone mad. Should be a good game, Borat. How are you, mate? Long time no speak. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah, no, I mean, look, you don't want them in the knockouts, do you? That being said, England will absolutely smash them. Not free in New Zealand. What, is it on Fox? Here we go. We are underway here in New Jersey. And, you know, that old tactic of kicking it out of touch for the press is already underway. Bit of work to do here. And that's nicely done. Quick 1-2 give and goes. There is El Chanus, just rushed out of it. As PommyInOz just gives it back to the keeper, Allison. That's crazy. That's crazy, Nathan. So Brazil just keeping it nice and simple, just playing out the back as they do. You imagine both of these sides will want to play a little touch football. Jimenez just switches it. Ooh. Tries to thread the pass. Ooh, going to have our first foul of the game. Douglas Santos has given a proper Roy Keane tackle there. Got to watch Diaz, though. He likes to cut in from that right-hand channel. So calm on the ball, aren't they, Morocco? Like, that looked dangerous. Out to the right wing. Here is Hakimi. Tries to skin his man. No dice. It is a very intriguing game, Mad Dog. You know what, that Onani looks really calm on the ball, doesn't he? Think big World Cup. Playing just off the front man. Probably the hardest position in football. Never did I think I'd see the day that Brazil would utilise a long throw, but one back there. Shifts it out to the left. Morocco tries to stand him up. Is that a free kick? It is. Got to watch him. You got to watch. Got to watch that left-hand side of Morocco. El Chanus, look, just ball at his feet. Just stands him up, goes the wrong way. Big danger area, that, for Brazil. Got to watch them channels. Morocco run them really well, especially when you got Hakimi as well. And Mazraoui. First chance here then, Morocco. Whipped in. Doesn't beat the first man. And back to the halfway line. Tell you what, got to beat your first man on them free kicks. Brazil really standing off the back line, aren't they? Comes out to El Chanus here. Nice to see from Morocco here. Just a bit of ball retention. Dangerous pass there. Vinny puts the press on, but Morocco play themselves out of trouble. Oh, that's a good ball here. They are, KB. It's good, isn't it? El Chanus tries to put the through ball in and cut off there. Oh, that's nice. Paquetá took them all on. I'm not. I'll be live for the game here, mate. You know what? It might be worth playing a few long balls when you've got Thiago there. Here is Diaz. Runs at them. Just flips it up to the right. Hakimi. Pops it back in. Nothing going. Ben, yeah, the both of these teams like to play with the ball on the deck. Diaz just whips it out. Will Hakimi get the cross in? Cuts it back. Diaz. Dancing feet. Gets the shot away and cleared. Out for a throw. Good start. KB, hopefully. Morocco look very settled early doors, don't they? There's El Chanus again. Look at him. Look, the nimble feet. Look at him. Ball's just glued to his right peg. Mike, I agree. There he is. Mazurai beats his man. Pops it in. Shot a goal. Oh. Jimenez had to put his foot on that. Great start from Morocco. That was a good hit by El Yanari. Probably should have done better, but just snatched at it a little bit. Didn't get through it properly. Here he is, El Chanus. Has a shot to nothing, deflected. Chance for a counter maybe. Oh, one back straight away. Look at the press from Morocco. Beautiful to see. Oh, that's a great ball. Oh! Hakimi just puts it across the face. Brazil under a little bit of cosh early doors. You were just waiting for someone to slide in back post there. See what I mean, though, I said at the start, how high their fullbacks play. Beautiful to watch. Can I be really judgmental of Brazil? But I love what Thiago does in the Premier League. But is he a Brazil number 9? I don't think so. Chance of a counter here. Saleh Berry, PSV striker. Bit like Harry Kane. He likes to drop deep, play with his midfield. Mazraoui. Oh, sloppy there. Chance of a counter. Rafinha tries to cut back. Here is Rafinha on the left. You won't see many crosses from the Brazil. Oh, I think that's a weak area, Rayad. That's my problem. I don't think there is, I don't think Endrick's ready in that type of number 9. It's just weird. Brazil have got kind of a dearth. Even João Pedro, who didn't make the squad, just doesn't feel like he's a typical Brazil number 9. Which is weird for a nation that just produces them for bants. Casemiro just lays it off. Shot at nothing, and Mazraoui will clear it up. Yeah, I agree, Ben. It's a very English number 9, isn't it? El Chanus gets the overlap going. Boade back to El Chanus. Diaz will shoot. Ooh. Had to compete for it. Hakimi gives away the foul. Gabriel is literally milking this. He's had way worse in the Premier League. Good morning, DD. How are you, my friend? He's had well worse in the Premier League. He'll be right. Intriguing opening 10, though, isn't it? To be fair, without getting into club football, Andrew, the whole Arsenal team shit me, to be honest, apart from Declan Rice at the minute on Saka. But very good centre-back. Him and Saliba are a very good CB pairing. Alisson. Yeah, the Canada game, they really were under the cosh, weren't they? Oh, intercepted El Chanus again. He's going to have a chance to stand him up. It's a nice little offload. Oh. El Chanus is such a good little player. Big fan. You get the feeling end of this year there'll be... El Chanus needs to be at a big club. I know he's at Stuttgart at the moment, which is a good development club. You can see him playing for a bigger club. So Brazil just need a little bit of possession here. Just calm it down a bit. And that is, again, another shocking misled pass. And Morocco just looking very settled on the ball. Diaz just dropping into that hole at will at the minute and chasing shadows, really. Boadi's really controlling the midfield as well, just breaking up play at will. Mazraoui. Out on the left. Spot on, they do need the hydration break. Here is El Chanus being a menace. Lots of underlaps going. Tries to get the through ball into Saliba. Doesn't work. They are massively on the back foot. Just need to keep possession a little bit, don't they, Brazil? They're just being very... trying to find that killer ball all the time. Especially when you've got Casemiro and Bruno. Both of them like to just keep the ball a little bit. You would have thought, just pass it around, just get a bit of possession, get settled. But both Casemiro and Jimenez just look like they're trying to force the ball a little bit. Here they are. They're just keeping offsies, as we call it. Oh, Ibanez, what is he doing? Look, he's got the free there. You do not want your right back, though, going on a mazy run under a forward press. Yeah, Riyad, I'm not a big fan, bud. Has he been hot enough, saying this is a POM, to dictate a hydration break? It doesn't look like it's been that warm. Trying threads the ball to Rafinha. Rafinha does very well to get that under control. Dishes it out to Vinny. Vinny will try and stand him up. Oh, Thiago just couldn't get the head on it. That's the best passage of play there, and it came from the two danger men, Rafinha and Vinny. Vinny just loops the ball in, and Thiago just airheads it. You know what? He'd put that away for Brentford. If that was Brentford versus United, it would have been 1-0 Brentford. Is that what Brazil needed, though? Just a little bit of a get the feeling into the game. Am I old, chat? Just let me know, but I hate to see goalkeepers like this just fucking distributing passes and shit. They go for the long bomb. I agree, Riyad. But do you think it's been hot enough to warrant it? I mean, it doesn't feel like it's been super hot, like they were predicting. Paquetá just goes back. Yeah, Reina, mate, honestly, like, if I'm passing back to the keeper, I'm expecting just one big hoof up the halfway line, mate. Like, I don't want to see... Spurs, KB. Spurs. Maybe I'm just being harsh, mate. Paquetá goes for the long ball. You know what? It's weird. When you've got Thiago up top, though, like, a long ball's in playing it because the guy's like 9'8". Andrew, mate, a lot. You know what? When I went back home, Gull played Whitby, which is my hometown, and they're in like Div 7, bro, and their goalkeeper was playing out from the back, and they were playing a 3-back. I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's Division 6. Play 4-4-2 and just slap it onto the big guy. Infected, Andrew. We've infected football. I went to go and watch Melton a couple of weeks back as well, and they did the same. They play like a real possession-based game. Yeah, Ben, I agree. Look, I don't mind the anomaly, but now everyone's doing it. PommyInOz here. Brazil looking a little bit more settled in the last 5. 15 minutes gone. He doesn't have a net like a giraffe, but he has a head like 3 Lego characters. Hey, Damien, how are you, mate? Yeah, I mean, mate, if you're in Division 6 in England and you're playing possession football, maybe get promoted. It's weird that the fullbacks at Brazil have had no room to overlap. Like, you can see Ibanez loves it. How was that, Ampol? Morocco, nice and compact, just not letting Brazil do it. Hey, Jess, how are you? Bruno Guimaraes. A lot of possession here. Look at Vinny. He's just... Feels like you're in Div 1 of FIFA there. He's doing step-overs on the halfway line with no pressure. Try and whip the early ball in. And good save. Brazil just out of ideas there, aren't they? Like, you see, that's the issue with having Thiago as your number 9. You're not really going to play it into his feet, and he's going to give you a little bit of a moment of class. So you need someone to run off him. It did, Dune. Do you remember? See, I'm old enough, like you are as well, to remember when keepers could just pick the ball up. You're waiting for a bit of samba, aren't you? I mean, I never thought I'd be old enough to watch Brazil play a long ball. I kind of like it, though. Mazrai. El Chanus. Back to Mazrau. Dangerous place to lose the ball. Here is Rafinha now. Tries to put the ball into Vinny and he just couldn't get it under control. And Hakimi clears his lines. That was good, Ben. Double dummy, mate. Me and my mate Nath, because he used to play right wing and I used to play striker, we complained that no twat whips the ball in anymore. To be fair, I mean, look, when your pizzazz is on the width, they really need, like, probably be worth playing. I wonder if you could play Rafinha in that number 10 role. Nathan, do you remember the days that goalkeepers could just pretty much knock you out from a corner? I'd love to play now, because that was like half the battle, playing at centre forward, just getting punched in the back of the head by a keeper. Corners whipped in. Vinny Takes the touch to settle. That might be the worst shot outside of the boot from Paquetá I've ever seen. It's a fair call, Jess. Right, I mean, look, they just like that cutting edge, don't they? But Brazil definitely come back into it in the last 10 minutes. Mazraoui opens the play up. Here is Diaz. You want the ball in there. Great through ball. Oh, what a goal. Sabari. What a finish. And Morocco have the first. They've been threatening it, and it was an absolute dream ball. In through there. Big goal. What a finish as well. Absolute scrumptious through ball. And we were just talking earlier, you want the ball in the feet of Brahim as much as possible, but that was an absolute dime. Going good, Chills. How are you? What a ball. Look at that. Straight in between the centre-backs. Great run as well from Sabari. And look at that. Just lifts it over the keeper. In step. Good goal. Well done, Morocco. Look at that. Dink. Great start. Just after Brazil started to look settled, best time to score is when the opposition feel settled. Absolute composed. Good goal. Well done, Morocco. Love to see it. Look at that. You love the scenes of the fans. Hey, KB. I think you'll be all right, though. You still confident you'll get through the group, my friend? Great start. You know, the nerd I am, Dune, I watched the African Cup of Nations. Hey, Ben. Mate, same player. And here is the hydration break. Brazil and Morocco. DD. Very stylish, isn't he, Andrew? What, KB, what was up with Alphonso Davies? Is he injured? But great start. Well, I mean, Scotland should batter him. Merrick, just do it, mate. It's the worst that can happen. It's not a bad idea, Jess. I mean, what we need to do in Australia is really increase the money we spend on development. Like, football is so expensive as well in Australia. It's crazy. Hey, I don't mind the AFCON, Dune. Right, spot on, mate. See, I've always got a soft spot for Ghana. So I don't mind the African Cup. But great start for Morocco. They have been brilliant early on. Look very comfortable on the ball. And the danger mans we talked about, El Chanus and Diaz, have been very good early doors. Yeah, Ben, it's crazy, man. Like, crazy expensive. AKB, I wish you the best of luck, mate. Great story, Canada being in the World Cup. So the hydration break should be over now. We should be back into it, chat. Way too many people watch their mobile phones at the game. Man, like, just live in the fucking moment. You're at the World Cup. Andrew, mate, I thought we all voted Brexit. Are you getting any opportunity to go down? I agree with you, Ryed. I mean, obviously that's an issue for Australia, but I mean, such a great nation like Australia should be able to pump the players out. So, restart here. Vinny goes for the long ball and overcooks the pass. Yeah, Jess, honestly, it's my big pet hate. When I went to My Chemical Romance, the person next to me recorded the whole freaking thing. Hey, Slobber, mate. I watched the Qatar game as well, King. Just didn't put it on the stream. I was having me scrambled egg and turkey sausages watching Qatar score a 95th minute. Here they come again. Look at the attack from Hakimi. Drags it wide. Did you see that story about Balogun, that he's only eligible for America because his mum didn't want to fly? It's a crazy story, that. Hey, how are you, says? It is a wee bit cold. Here we are. Rare chance for the right back to get just up the ground a little bit, Ibanez. Rafinha just cuts it inside. The pressure, though, straight away from Diaz. Don't know what Casemiro's expecting there. Here he is, Diaz, the danger man. Can he whip another ball in? They're giving Diaz way too much respect. I am double dummy. I'm also on a diet, mate, so they're high protein, low fat. They are, Andrew. And throw in here. So just under 20 minutes to go. Wednesday. I saw Ampol. That's amazing, isn't it? What an amazing time. Like, can you imagine that? An Aussie playing that. So, yeah. Sorry, Thursday morning, 6 a.m. It's going all right, DD. It's going all right. Having fun, me and Alex. Hopefully you've seen the podcast we do as well. Good lad is Al. Shout out, Alex. So a free kick here. Hakimi, chance to whip one in. Cheers, KB. They weren't actually bad, man. Yeah, Jess, you see, I'm not a big recorder of memories. I keep them in my head. I'm more of a photo guy. I think you can just photo it and piss off. Free header and nothing doing there. Nice little ball. Oh! Oh! Sabari nearly has his second. Diaz, it's not over yet. And it's a tame shot. And another turnover from Brazil. They're just being killed by pressure. El Chanus just goes backwards, a bit too far backwards there, but cleaned up nicely. Yeah, he seems like a great guy, Sinner. Here's El Chanus. Nice first touch. Diaz drives at the defence, tries to go around, and they win the ball back straight away. And now he's just a real nice little, just lays off just at the right time. Oh, Hakimi's not that into Nasser. Yeah, I'm with you, Ampol. Is that Tom Brady? Hey, that's awesome, that, Jess. Hey, they're going all right. Ben, don't mind little things like that, but I've been to loads of events like music and sport where people just record it the whole time. Like, have a bit of fun. Dune, he's definitely going to earn that coin, isn't he? Morocco just looking so comfortable on the ball with 15 minutes to go. Could have been 2-0 up. And Brazil just not having much time on the ball. Vinny Júnior just running at him. Can he stand him up? Pops it inside. Vinny. Oh, what a goal from Vinny Júnior! Oh, that is world class. What a finish. 1-1. And we needed something special from Brazil. And they had it. We talked about their wide parts. Wide parts of the ground. He cuts inside. Rabs his right foot through it. And Bunau had no chance. Hey, it's all right, Ben. What an absolute finish. Absolutely world class. Cuts inside, plays the give and go with Bruno Guimaraes. And he's got nowhere to go. Just a dink feint with his right, brings him back goal side. And wraps his right foot bound. Into the far right-hand corner. Good finish. Luke, how you doing? What a finish. Hey, Lone Wolf, how are you, mate? Dune, game on. Yeah, Jess, I mean, that's where I think as well. What an absolute finish. And we're back all square here. Do Brazil deserve that? Probably not. But when you've got Rafinha and Vinny on your flanks, you've got everything. Brazil have been so wasteful. Here's Diaz. Just going to stand them up. It's going to be a free kick. Yeah, I agree, Jess. Like, I'm with you. It's like most of the schools now as well. You know, when they do the plays and stuff, they record that as well now professionally. So we had an eventful first half. Lone Wolf, you've missed my boys out. So Hakimi, chance to whip it in. Saibari probably is going to be the target here, but they have got some big centre-backs. Diop's an absolute giant. You can watch it, Jess. They actually redid it in colour during the millennium, when it used to be expensive. Hey, Sino, it's a brilliant game, innit? Alisson punches it out, and Morocco can just build again from the back. Rafinha puts the pressure on Mazraoui, who has to go back. A draw would be good for your mob, wouldn't it? Why does that look like TARDIS is in front of the score? Yeah, from memory, they spent like loads on it, Jess, to have it all colorized. I haven't been, no. I'm in a sweepstake with my uni boys, and I pulled out Portugal. Shocking ball, that. Under 10 minutes to go in this first. Andrew's call about him going to Tarot Cash is absolutely elite the more you watch the coach. Very good call. We've got a throw in at the halfway line. Everyone's arguing about it. It should be Brazil's throw, and it is. Mrs. Pommy's, though, Ben. And she's currently 3 from 3. Since asking me. Yeah, I saw that, Jess. If that doesn't fire the Aussies up, nothing will. Diop just brings it out wide. Hakimi. Diaz turns him. And there's about... Pick a foul there, ref. And there's the first yellow of the night. The French. Sinner, mate. I mean, I hope so. I mean, I've had to say to my kids that I hope just I get to share a World Cup with them. Edison, what? Man United's new signing? Yeah, he's a massive upgrade on Ugarte. Imagine Fred, if Fred wasn't annoying. Hakimi just brings it out to the right. Oh. Tell you what, he beat him for pace, Vinny, but out for a goal kick. That finish from Vinny is absolutely violent. Good finish. Ben, who knows? Well, he's just quick, nimble, breaks up play, Andrew. Be a nice little foil for Mainu and Bruno. Paquetá just goes down to this left. Vinny, chance to stand the full back up. Chooses not to. PommyInOz screams for it. That's a nice little ball, that. Rafinha can't do much against Mazraoui, but they win it back. Great touch. Ah. And a wasted pass there from Morocco. Brazil, chance to build. Oh, Vinny, shocking first touch, and Diaz was on him. Wins the throw-in, though, does Vinny. 5 minutes to play in this first half. Vinny was on the wrong page with Paquetá. Thiago, though, wins the ball back. Ibanez. You know what? I always find it weird that Ronaldo gets so much hate, around the world. Like, people forget that injury. He was the best winger in the world and redesigned himself as a pure striker. That is incredible. Like, that's not many players in world sport do that. But to do it at the level of being recognised as the best is insane. Like, I live in the school that I've seen some great players, Messi and Ronaldo. Messi is the GOAT of our generation, but Ronaldo is a very close second. Here we have Vinny. Good tackle. Tell you, that battle between Vinny and Hakimi is a great battle to watch. Oof. Poor ball. Rafinha can't do much about that. I like the way that the training kits at Brazil are... The training kits at the Brazil are Australia's old kit 10 years ago. Oh, R9 was ridiculous. Jess, yeah, be weird for them. And here we are, another turnover. Diaz, chance to run at this back line. Brazil's back four, when it gets into a back four, the shape is all over the place. How good is Vinny Júnior and Rafinha? Little throwback like Messi and Iniesta and Barca. Hey, love it. Thank you for the $5. Zidane was brilliant. Hey, Hypnosis, how are you, mate? Rafinha here. Chance to... trying to find a chance to just attack that right flank. Not had much options, though, this game. Morocco have held their shape incredibly well. Just not giving any space in behind. Great 1-2 from Ibanez. Jimenez gets the free, surely. Ref says no. Trying to do everything he can for that corner. And he wasn't buying it. And out come Morocco. Diaz, chance to break. Professional foul there by Rafinha. Brilliant. It's going to be a yellow card. Yeah, Dune, R9 was a freak. I saw a post the other day, some young guy saying that R9 was overrated. And I'm like, Jesus, man. Tell me you weren't old enough to watch him play. Guy was ridiculous. I remember when he was at Milan and he was overweight and he was banging him in. And just coming up to a minute of normal time to play. Jimenez goes wide. Tournament football, Slobber. Anything can happen, mate. Vinny tries to thread the ball in. It's a poor one. And Morocco, another chance to counter. Diaz beats one. No need to foul him there from Morocco. Just really cedes the pressure. Like, El Chanous doesn't need to do that. I wonder how many minutes we'll have for stoppage time. You know what? The stoppage time hasn't been that bad. Considering that we have the hydration breaks, I was expecting like about 100 minutes of stoppage time. Four minutes of stoppage time. Great little one touch there. Morocco probably just trying to build this last attack up. Diaz drops deep to get the ball, looking to just find that killer pass. It was, Andrew, yeah. I mean, I remember the days that 3 minutes was considered a long time. Like, someone would have had to die when I was a kid to get 3 minutes stoppage time. So they play it all the way back to the keeper. It's been a good first half, this, for both sides. I think Brazil will probably feel happier about it. But very lively start. Morocco have caused problems. Paquetá just gives it off wide. Oh! Great save! And Paquetá nearly creates something out of nothing. Just a little dinked ball in, and Paquetá, after the give and go, goes into the box and tries the spectacular scissor kick. And in the end, it was a good save. Bono did very well. See if they can get anything from this corner kick. They've got big timber, flicked on header. And no one was running far post. Don't know what PommyInOz is doing. He's acting like me when I got peppercorn sauce and I asked for Diane once. Thiago there, just jogging to the back post, would absolutely... I'm glad I'm not a Brazil fan, chat. Jess, spot on. A lot of the additions are purely down to revenue. Ibanez with a big heave-ho. You know what? I mean this with disrespect, probably, but Thiago, for his size, might be the weakest big guy I've ever seen. Here we are, probably the last chance now. Vinny runs at them. He's got players out wide. Not too sure why he didn't just lay that one off. Puts himself under unnecessary pressure. Free kick had to be made. Ben, I'm with you, mate. Ben, do you remember just after COVID and we had the stoppage time where they had what was called true stoppage time and we started getting 8 minutes of... Never forget United versus, I think it was Southampton. And, like, the clock went to 52 minutes. And I'm like... And I was like, what? Probably a chance for one last attack. Bono just absolutely destroys it. And there's the half. Great first half from both sides. Morocco being the better side. has to be said, the better side to start the game, but an absolute wonder goal from big Vinny Júnior gets this game all square. Been a quality game though, hasn't it, chat? Both sides going very, very hard. Very, very hard. Chat, we will have a 10-minute siesta. We'll have a 10-minute siesta. And we will be back at 9:05. Zad Romero. Hey, I love it, mate. Thank you for your $2. Chat, we'll be back. We will be back. I will see you in 10 minutes. We are back. Big second half coming up. 1-1 so far. Some great bit of football. Morocco have been absolutely dominant for the opening stages of this game. Sabari scored an absolute quality goal from a great through ball from Diaz, and then some great work from the midfield, and Vinícius Júnior with a solo effort that is worthy of the World Cup. It's been a good, entertaining fixture here in New Jersey. Hey, Rainer and Paul, how are we doing? Brazil looked a little bit more settled towards the middle portion of that first half, but definitely the better side has been Morocco without a shadow of a doubt. Brazil, interestingly, though, dominating possession, 55%. 2 shots on target, but double the shots from Morocco. It's going to be an entertaining second half. Be interesting to see what the big dog, Carlo Ancelotti, does. This should be a worthy 45 minutes, I reckon. What's everyone's predictions for the second half? Chat. Andrew, $5 back from the break. I am indeed, mate. Woke nonsense, mate. World's gone mad. World's gone mad, mate. World has gone mad. So a minute before we go back. Hey, Druzy, I'm supporting the Aussies, mate. I'm supporting the Aussies all day. Good morning, mate. How are you, Rational Roman? Rational Roman, it'd be amazing. The Women's World Cup was very popular. I reckon we will see an Australia-New Zealand World Cup. How are you, great man, Druzy? Good to see you around these parts. Don't often see you around here. I'm repping the boys. Good work, Druzy. He's got a nibble. He's got a nibble. But entertaining first half, got to say. You know, I don't often watch terrestrial TV. But I've never realised how many ads terrestrial TV has. You know what, Rayed, though? It's amazing that they're wearing black now, the all black. It looks schmick. I actually purchased that one as well. Oh, mate, Brazil, England in Bunbury. Hey, Andy, love you, mate. How are you, man? Hey, mate, I'm live for all of them, Druzy. We're doing a big day. I'll be putting the schedule up tomorrow as well for the next week as well. Got a load on. Smitter, I'm good, mate. How are you? Here we are. The boys come out for the second half. You know, it's bad that I've got 2 heaters on. Usually I have 1 heater on. I've got 2. PommyInOz budget needs to cover insulation for this office, I tell you. It's the next upgrade. Mate, you've got to watch Chris Wood, though, Ryan. Chris Wood should, if Chris Wood could. How, you know what? Can I just say, we've got some real budget. I will be, Merrick. I will be, mate. I will be claiming it. But I'll tell you what, I do just need to redo the walls and insulate, I think. That might be an off-season job. Do you reckon they'll make any subs? Like, surely you make some subs here. Oh, there is. Fabinho coming on. Probably not the sub I would have made. Casemiro and Ibanez off. Danilo and Fabinho on. Good changes. Probably not the double changes I would have made. I would have thought you might have brought on a little bit of... Do you reckon... It's probably make Endrick at 60 minutes, don't you? The old FM manager. I will do. Druzy, game's gone. Here we are. Kickoff is on. There was no countdown. Mate, Fabinho, mate, he don't age. Sao Paulo has freaking rejuvenation water. Straight into the mix, Fabinho. You know what I love about Fabinho is he looks like every walk-in I've ever had in Sunday League football. Like when your mates, when you only got 10 and your mate's like, oh, I've got, my mate Gaz can play. It's not a bad holding midfielder because everyone's a holding midfielder. And he's just a lanky welt of a bloke. And Brazil begin the first like they did, the second like they did the first, just trying to retain a bit of possession. Jimenez goes back to right back, and Brazil just... You don't want to give Brazil too much time on the ball. Yeah, Ben, legit, man. Like, every bloke I've ever met who fills in looks like Fabinho. Just doesn't look like he can play football. Oh, it's a nice little ball. Great little touch by Rafinha. Allows him to get around Masral. And I can't believe the Mazdog he's claiming... Came off Rafinha. Corner kick, Brazil. First opportunity for Brazil. Can't wait to watch the Scots. No Scotland, no party chat. Remember that. You know, I'm always dubious, Ben, when someone's got like a nephew who comes on and they happen to be like the second coming of CR7. The amount of walk-ons I've had as well, and someone's like, oh, my nephew's a winger. It's not so bad, and he's absolutely lit. Goes near post. PommyInOz claiming it came off the centre-back. And he's right. He's a good player, is Rafinha. Very good player, mate. Whips in, tries the spectacular nothing on. Vinny Júnior will mop up the loose ball. Ah, great defending from Hakimi. Solid. Sorry, it wasn't. That was El Chanus. I apologise. Great defending from El Chanus. He was good at Leeds, wasn't he, Rafinha? Quality little player. Hakimi plays the give and go. Nowhere to go for Hakimi but backwards. Morocco probably just need to do what Brazil did mid-portion of that first half and just get a bit of possession. Because they look good in possession. Overusing it there, but they do get the free kick. Yeah, I have, yeah, where they destroyed the crossbar. Yeah, Ben, mate, it goes two ways when you have a walk-in, right? They're either elite or shocking. You never get an average walk-on. It's always someone who is, like, should be playing in the Premier League or shouldn't legally allowed to attend a sporting event ever. I've never, ever seen, like, an average player. It's Carlo Ancelotti effect, that, Ryed. Physicality. Tell you what, though, if you own a bar in the vicinity of Scotland, you are earning some good coin. Here we are, Big Bono. Fresh off his Live Aid appearance. Yeah, I've never, like, even in cricket as well, Ben, I've never seen, like, an average one. Kanga, Kanga, Kanga. Roo, roo, roo. How are you, Mo, mate? That's a Some of the distribution from Brazil makes North Korea jealous. It's that freaking selfish. Hey, Merrick, it would have been a decent atmosphere, a bit of a party atmosphere. Guy, how are you, mate? Down the left here. Nice patience here from Morocco. Just trying to see if that back four. It's interesting. Ancelotti like settles in a back five. Oh, that's a great little give and go. Hakimi, last ditch tackle had to be made. Brilliant. And here is chance for Vinny to run. He's got Diouf for company. Not the matchup you want if you're Morocco. Steps left, steps right. Dinks one in. On a different page. Brazil a little bit lively at the minute. Smitzer, mate, especially at a South American game. Paquetá, just happy just to play backwards. Some of these balls are absolutely appalling from Brazil. They look like the Wigan Athletic away. Why does every one of Morocco's subs look like Dele Alli in the early 10s? He was a good player, Dele Alli. Smitzer, I do remember it, yeah. I do remember it, mate. Was I cheering? Was I cheering? Absolutely not. Ampo, spot on, mate. Hakimi clears his lines. Fabinho intercepts Paquetá. Back to Fabinho. There's nothing worse than seeing the Germans up and about, I can tell you. Rafinha beats his man. You've got to take Thiago off. He is absolutely turgid. I'm going to say it now. You'd be better off like bringing Endrick on and getting him just to link up a little bit. Really, Says? That sounds amazing. You know what? We go down that way quite a bit, so might check it out, Says. Would it be? Is it a good date night, do you reckon? Rational Roman, I'll give it a check. Vinny goes back inside. Good 1-2. Jimenez is... Ampol, that's big. Oh, poor interception, and Vinny has a chance, and Hakimi, professional foul. Ref says play on. Oh, Vinny, mate, you've got to be stronger there. Hakimi absolutely bullied him. You know what I really do hate? Them shoulder-to-shoulder fouls. They weren't fouls when I was a kid. Like, it's a professional block, but ref blew way too quick. I like the way this ref looks like everyone's stepdad when your mum divorces when you're 14. Good call. KB, you going to go to any games? Really recommend if there's any African nations playing, like their fans. They took me and my mate under a wing when we went to the Germany World Cup. So we were an honorary Ghana fan for 2 games. One of the best couple of days of my life. He says, Mrs. Pom loves that kind of shit, so we'll do it. Has anyone ever gone to that that witches like drama food thing in Melbourne? I think it's called Witches in Britches. Here we are, Morocco chance to counter-attack. Mazarai just gives it off. Oh. Merrick makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it? Probably better control. KB, that's crazy, man. Mental. We paid £150 each. Is it any good, Merrick? I was trying to think of something for date night with Mrs. P. Vinny just goes backwards. Nice and patient from Brazil. Bit of time on the ball. This is what created their best opportunities in the first half. Once they got a bit settled, they've been very quick to use it. And concedes the corner. You know what has been killing me during the World Cup? This whole zooming in on celebrity nonsense. KB, probably be cheaper, mate. DD, you shouldn't need to go to a comedy show. She's married to me, mate. Take that as you will. That's the first time I've seen Thiago actually be physical this game. You have to bring, like, Endrick on it now, wouldn't you? Yeah, Nathan, do you see there was Lana Rhodes and Mia Khalifa? Do you like the way that I pretended that I didn't know who they were off by heart then and gave a little bit of a pause? Shout out. Here he is, Diaz. Got 2 to beat. Did too much, and out comes Paquetá. Something being thrown at Diaz from the crowd by the looks of it. I think the African nations can challenge. You know what? I don't actually mind Ghana as well. I think Ghana will do quite well. Free kick Brazil. Smitsa, mate, put in a request to SBS, mate. Oh, my God. Diaz, mate. I watch all the games on mute, Andrew. I just knew who they were. And I had to delay it because Mrs. Pom was like, who are they? And I was like, I think one of them's Lana Rhodes and Mia Khalifa. Ball comes in. Oh, Paquetá, first touch of a baby elephant. Vinny whips it out, finds Fabinho. They reset. Yeah, like WWE says, the Americans are very obsessed. I saw that, KB. I like the way that David Gower occasionally comments on them now, but he does it in such a posh way. Vinny Júnior. Oh, shocking ball, man. The one thing I think separates Vinny from being really, really world class is just that vision. Because he tries the sublime way too much for me. Less Hollywood at times. They do look better, though, in the midfield with Fabinho in there. I've got to say, Paquetá tries to make Vinny do way too much there. And Morocco just lacking that final third. They're having a lot of the ball in the midfield, though. Hey, John, how are you, mate? Good to see you, my good man. How are you? Ah, shocking give and go. And that's an even shocking through ball. DD, mate, bit like that, to be honest. Have to keep checking. Sometimes I think that they've got Blake Acres out there, Brazil. And Vinny concedes the free. 30 minutes to play, and this is usually where, when I was a kid, you used to make the changes. Do feel like this needs like a bit of an Endrick substitution. Here we are. Kuna coming on. Hakuna Matata. Paquetá makes way. He did, Tony Gregg. So Paquetá comes off. They are taking Thiago off. Kuna going on. That gives them a little bit of cut inside. I wonder if that means someone will go a bit more century and Luis Enrique comes on. Hey, John, sending my love to you, mate. Much love, man. I hope everything improves for you, mate. You would have thought Endrick would have been the sub at some point. Just a little bit of... I wonder if that means that you take off Rafinha, maybe in 10 minutes, put Endrick central, move Kuna out to the left, and switch Vinny round. But it's a real chess match at the minute. Hey, John, well, reach out to me on socials if you need anything, mate. Sending my love, mate, from all of us at this house. You're a good guy, man. And Douglas Santos just whips it inside. Smitzer, you see, I'm not a fan of the third place, to be honest. I'm not a fan of extending it as well. I think it will create negative football. I reckon the third games in each group, some of them might be a bore fest. Very well done that, to draw the foul. That was good by Bruno. That was very clever. Just took it round so he was always going to be fouled. Very clever. Just search PommyInOz on anythings or PommyInOzYT@gmail, John. If you email. And we got a blood rule here. And there's going to be the first substitution for Morocco. Smitzer, they've had it in the Premier League all last season. It's quite cool, isn't it? I agree, Andrew. Here we are, some subs. I like the way we've got sponsors everywhere. Interesting, El Chanus going off. He has been quiet. Onahi, you can understand, he has been dead to the world since the first 10 minutes, but I've kind of liked El Chanus on that side. But I suppose bringing in fresh legs, bit of pace, run at that back line. We know the fullbacks are vulnerable there. But Al Morabet coming in. And Talby. Is that Diaz coming off as well? Oh, wow. El Chanus has stayed on. They made a mistake on the board. That's weird, that. You know what, Ben? I actually don't mind that. It was floated around, Ben, for the Carabao Cup, which I actually like. I agree with you. Guy, don't mind that from you. He has got a full box of Kleenex. Free kick taken quickly. Brazil have a 3-on-3 here if they can get the ball there. Here is Kuna. Kuna wearing the number 9 for Brazil. I love Kuna, but fuck me, that looks wrong. And easily done there by Morocco. Morocco's defensive shape has been very impressive. I just flip it out wide here. Vinny Júnior sees the overlap run. Rafinha whips it in first time. Enrique. Kuna. Ah, beat the first man. Rashna Roman, mate, you know what? If we swear to God, if we do an Australia-New Zealand World Cup, Team PommyInOz will be absolutely off its chain, mate. Does feel a little bit more viscous. Oh, whipped across. It misses everyone. Brazil have got a tail wag. DD, mate. I'm like you. I'm old school. I like my wingers to stay wide. Fizzed across the face of the goal. Just needed a touch. Oh, it's got to be a yellow card to Fabinho. There was absolutely no need. Ref, get control of the game, mate. Just run and kneed him in the face. And we got the hydration break. Stay hydrated. $20 minutes left to play. We are deadlocked here, 1-1. Yeah, it's the humidity factor, guy. Also, it helps Americans not have continuous sport. Right, I mean, that's the interesting predicament. And also, would the AFL be okay with having to deal with having another sport? But I think it'd be sick, man. Because in my opinion, Australia is the capital city of sport. Hey, cat space. Mate, been up since 5. I need the caffeine. I need the caffeine. So it's going to be an entertaining last 20. Hey, cat space, love it. Hey, Rational Roman and Reina. No, I totally agree. It'd be awesome, though. Could you imagine it, man? Like, imagine the G for a AFL World Cup final. Like, the cinematics of that. Absolutely immense. Don't know if anyone's had the chance to see this. The SAS show. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Like, well worth it. If you do get a chance, absolute top series. Really good series. Thoroughly enjoy it. That and Peaky Blinders have been the best things I've seen on TV for a long time. I saw that, Rational Roman. He's doing the women's team, isn't he? Back underway here in New Jersey. New Jersey. It would be sick, Ben. Brazil just can't get through there, can they? So nice and patient here. Morocco just happy to take some time on the ball. They've been very, very patient in this game. It's been good to see. Hey, Andrew, how are you, mate? Oh, Mazraoui puts in a ball. Shot a goal. Is that offside? He is. Good ball, though. The right idea. They were patient. Ooh. Tell you what. He's just off. He's just off, but that's the right kind of run. The right kind of run. The next World Cup, 2030. Isn't that the one that's over about 8 nations? Spain, Portugal, in it. Yeah, Spain and Morocco, Spain, Portugal, and then they've got that game at Uruguay. Brazil just trying to patiently build it out the back, and another turnover. Morocco have been on them. Every mistake. Their midfield has been quick to react. And Buardi's been underrated this game. He's been really good, just breaking up Brazil's attacks. He's been absolutely beautiful. And there he is again, Buardi. Diop just goes back to Bonner. 15 minutes to play. And Morocco starting to look a bit more settled. Hakimi's getting a lot of attention. Hey, there's I Show Speed. That's amazing. I live in a world where I Show Speed is showing his abs to R9. And you say that we're not at the pinnacle of human evolution. Smitter, I love R9 as well, mate. And here they go, Morocco. Great give and go. Sabari has been absolutely brilliant. Flips it out to the left. Hey, Ben, I've got a lot of time for I Show Speed. Just can't believe I'm there. witnessing him lift his shirt up to R9. We literally, we are, we're in peak years, mate. We're in peak years. We'll remember these years. You know what's quite weird is Brazil don't really press like a Carlo Ancelotti team. I don't think they have it in them, to be fair. But the back four has a lot of time on the ball. Feel like Brazil need to just make a change. I think Hendrick's got to come on. Hendrick's got to come on. For culture, Brazil, but genuinely, Ben, I like both sides. I like both sides, Supercoach Dog. I'm not heavily invested. Brazil, just mainly for the history of Brazil. Here we are. Can Gabriel just get the game going? Vinny. No one's dropping inside for Vinny. Like, what is Paquetá doing there? Like, he's begging for the give and go. Sorry, not Paquetá, Bruno Guimaraes. Like, Guimaraes has got to give him this short option. And Morocco now just patiently building up. Boadi's been brilliant, just been linking up everything. Firmly entrenched in Brazil's half now. Look, the centre-back stuck up here. Hey, Guy, it has been. It was exciting at first. I reckon we're going to start seeing, I reckon the last 10 minutes, it'll come alive. Portugal and Spain. Hey, Lucky Jack, how are you? Andrew, it's tough, innit? I mean, I think everyone who watches football has owned one. Sabari, that was brilliant. Ball whipped in. No one far post. I mean, depending on Scotland get the 3-0, like I predict, I think Scotland will be very happy with the draw. Intriguing, because I think this group's going to be quite tight. Leaves you very susceptible, doesn't it? Early doors a draw, I always think. I'd imagine both of these sides would back themselves to beat Scotland, but if you don't have the 3 points in the bag, it makes it a dangerous prospect. If Scotland snag a draw, you're out. I don't think 5 points. 5 points will get you third, but you'll have shocking draw. Vinny here breaks down the left. Cuts back. Saved by Bono. Cat space. They've been the most game, Morocco, definitely. Fuck's wrong with Bono? Has he got cramp? How's he managed to get cramp as a goalkeeper, mate? You be right. Game's gone if we're stopping games for cramp on a goalkeeper. Game's gone. Hey, Gav, how are you, mate? Morning to you, my friend. And some more subs. Looks like we're going to get a bit of Hendrick action, Ben. Lucky Jack, you going to come and watch the Aussie game with us? Mazrari and El Kanous come off. Amamouni comes on. Really, KB? I didn't know that. Yeah, Bruno needs to get off. He's been shocking. Santos comes in. Hopefully he links up a little bit. That's what Vinny's lacked. Hey, Smitzer, I can't wait, mate. Ten minutes to go. Game's game. Surprised they didn't go with Hendrick, Ben. And Brazil just being a little bit patient here. That ball's just not paying off for them through the central positions, and a bit of defending to do here. Morocco trying to stand up the wing backs. The cross comes in. You got to beat the first man. You know what? Crosses nowadays are like, it's like fucking vampires are coaches. Like, they must be scared of it. Gav, I do love you, mate. Morocco have very good side as well, Smitter. Here we are, chance for a quick break. Rafinha, probably not the ball he wanted. He wanted to get in behind. He had to track back a little bit. Santos just distributes it right wide. Here is Kuna. Kuna gets through the middle, runs out of grass, wins the corner. Does that for United as well sometimes. Just takes too much on. Do like Kuna, though. VAR overrules it. Goal kick. See how quick VR's been this World Cup? I agree. Seeing how quick VAR has been as well. Is this a sign of things to come with VAR? Because I don't mind it when it's quick like that. Diop under a bit of pressure. It's a horrible back pass. Oh, Rafinha. I reckon if that was in the open 10 minutes, he would have had the pace. That was poor. Oh. Nathan, spot on. That's good from you, that, DD. Lucky Jack, yeah, they built a nice squad. Do you know what I mean? They play together with a bit of cohesion. Fucking hell, Bono, mate. He was a shoulder-to-shoulder kid. You know what? I'd love to go to America, KB. Might have to go. I've always wanted to go to Canada. I might have to do a Canada-America beers with KB. You know what? Call me old school, but seeing goalkeepers go down for treatment. Can't do it. Atouche, how are you, bud? Yeah, I'm with you, Smitter. I feel in games like this, though, that's where it's really important as well. Because that corner could have been catastrophic. Rational Robin, I agree with you. It's amazing the pull of AFL. Super good talk. I mean, do you know what I mean? Like, goalkeepers in my day were the hardest people in the world. You know what? Want to get over to New Zealand, Nathan, because I love New Zealand. Having lived in Whakatane, beautiful part of the world. They didn't let you into Rebs. Mate, everyone gets into Rebs. Were you dead? Bro, it was shoulder to shoulder. He's acting like he's dislocated it. Oh, look at Zidane. Zizou. Yeah, I'd love to go to Canada. You see, Canada was where I was going before here. If it wasn't for music, I would have not been here. They didn't like your vibe. You might be the only person I know in the world that has been rejected from Revs. I don't know what that says about you, Atish, mate, but fucking hell, either they've gone up a gear or you were absolutely hammered. Kuna tries to thread a ball. It's another lazy ball from Brazil. Gav, that's a bit embarrassing that he got rejected from Rebs. Music, yeah. So, Manic Street Manic Street Preachers, the song Australia, came on the radio, so I came to Australia. But I was planning on going to Canada, and me and my mate were drunk. And I said, whatever song comes on the dookie, we'll decide. And I just figured that I'd be able to wangle it into Canada, and it was Australia. Smitter, just a defensive concentration lapse. Qatar are full of pace. Like, if you switch off, you're in trouble. 4 minutes to play. Hey, AFL time, mate. Yep, we've got Scotland up next in about an hour. Can't wait for that. 2 games emotionally to be invested in for me. You know what? Buardi, I don't think he'll get the plaudits, but he's been my player of the game. DD, no. What could I have been? Pommy and Canuck? Doesn't sound... Well, Canadians don't call us Poms, do they? They call us Limeys. KB? Do you steal the American vernacular? What's the slang? Oh, it would be Brit, wouldn't it? Fucking hate that. Don't associate me with Wales. Yeah, but who's your player of the game? Pommy in BC. So, according to my kids, I live in the BC, mate. I reckon I could get around that, though, Gav, because there's a bit of fighting in that. I couldn't go to America, because could you imagine doing watch-alongs for baseball just here for fucking 7 days? Watch-along darts, mate, I get into me darts. Ball comes in, good header. Hey, I'm looking forward to watching the Scots, Rational Roman. BBC. No, I'm PommyInOz, not Sasha Gray. I'd imagine you just call us Brits, because Canadians are respectful. But yeah, I know Yanks call us Limeys. Limey in DC, could you imagine it? And I'm doing NFL. Oh my God. Sabari comes off. He was being really good. His goal was fantastic. Great finish from him. We're down to the bare bones of the game now. One mistake will cost you. Surprised Danilo didn't give away the free there. Luke Humphries is good. Don't mind that. Don't mind that from you, Ben. I think that's a good call. Lacrosse watch-alongs. Yeah, I've never hit a 9 dart. I've hit a few ton 80s in my time. Hey, KB, do love that. British gentleman in America. Yeah, I just couldn't do. You know what? Call me what you want. I just can't do American sports. I can do ice hockey, but that's not an American sport. That's Canadian. He'll play for Egypt, Supercoach. When they on, I think they play Tuesday, don't they? It does feel like there'll be a little bit because Bono died because someone coughed near him. Evidently, Bono wears a face mask to fucking drive a car. You don't like Ice Your Speed? I don't like KSI now. I used to like him back when. Don't mind Ice Your Speed. Englishman in New York. I'd have to speak to Sting. Hey, it's all right, Supercoach Dog. Only time I watch baseball, Rainer, is I had a bet on a game because my mate does massive into the data. And I had to watch the fourth innings onwards. And I just kept texting him, is this game going to end? Ball comes in. Rafinha, nowhere to go. Can he cut it back? Tries to. And, just behind everyone coming in. And 10 minutes of stoppage time. Great call by Big Ben. Fabinho. Look, if it's more than 5, I expect someone has actually passed away on the field. It has fizzled out, Nath. Whereabouts in the beautiful Aotearoa are you? Hey, says, darts is the best, honestly, I stand by this, the best game to attend and watch is darts, shadow of a doubt. There is no sport close. It's above the football, it's above the AFL, league, no sport close. Kuna with the corner. Their legs have gone in the midfield. Kuna whips one in. This is where you'd love to have a Neymar on for 10 minutes. Let's go bunting, men. Oh, let's go bunting, men. Oh. Who's your favourite darts player? Mine's Cullen. Big Cullen man in this house. Bono saves. Rafinha. Oh, dangerous ball. Good save, Bono. Ben, I was at that. Most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, mate, as well. Most ridiculous thing. I was there with a couple of my golf mates. Absolutely ridiculous. Don't mind that, Whitlock. Bully Boy Smith, don't mind that. Ooh. Lofted through ball. L1 triangle. Rahimi just lays it off. And dinks the far post. KB, mate, honestly, the darts is the best. I haven't, Rainer. What happened to him? I'm assuming you mean the San Antonio Spurs, not Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, I don't mind a bit of MVG. I don't mind Littler. I think he's getting a lot of hate. I'm loving watching Littler. That was a great final. That great ball in. Oh, that's... You know what? If you're a striker and you go down to a shoulder to shoulder, if I was the coach, I would suspend you for fucking 6 weeks. There isn't a man on planet Earth that was born from their mum when I was playing football as a striker could shoulder barge me to the ground. Principle. Got to have a principle as a number 9. Interesting corner. This is where you do want a bit of Diaz Whippet, but Morabet isn't a bad set-piece player. Whipped in far post, clearing header. Yeah, but he went down from the shoulder to shoulder. That's what got him on the ground. You know, Rainey, you know what? I've never really got into that. I am a massive soccer fan, and I admit, Mrs. Pom says I take round ball way too serious. But I just don't understand that, man. I just don't understand that mentality. I never have. And I come from that culture. Morocco, bit of time on the ball, bit of a tail wag here, but that's a shocking interception. Vinny's absolutely paggered. Like, I'm more of a banter guy with sport. Oh, that's shocking from Fabinho. Morocco. It's all Morocco, this last 5. I mean, I will say, in the UK, a lot of the beatings up are usually people going over the line with banter now. Like, they intimidate the wrong people. Yeah, I agree with Gav. Like, in the UK, a lot of it is that, like, wannabe hard people as well, wanting to be part of that life. But if it is just a random, it does happen, random guys walk home and get beaten up. That's the lowest of the low. Hey, Mark, how are you, mate? 3 minutes left in this game. That's an crazy stat, Ben. I've seen a lot of the videos, though, you know, they do at the end of the game. Absolutely mental. Hey, Tim, how are you, mate? 2 minutes left to play. Being Morocco in the stoppage. Do feel like they've missed Diaz in this. Why would Vinny do that? Hey, Tim, enjoy, my good man. Let's go the draw. Probably time for one more attack each, I would say. Here is Buardi. Whips it out to Hakimi. Hakimi has a bit of open space. Shot! Oh, double save from Allison. Well done. Mooney just descended on that, and that was a great double save. Alayouni has been brilliant all game. Nearly gets the winner, and the save on the follow-up, brilliant. Scotty, how are you, mate? Hakimi goes back post with a corner. There's bodies flying everywhere. Have you noticed nowadays back post corners are the least effective, but back in the day they used to be dynamite? Not a bad call, that, Scotty. And he goes back to the keeper. And probably time for one last attack. Been an uneventful second half, but been played in the spirit of the game. And there it is. The points are shared here in New Jersey. It looked like a disaster for Brazil in the opening 20 minutes. But Morocco probably deserved more than a point. Chat, we will be back. So the next game we've got is Scotland. The big Scots are up next versus Haiti. We will be back at 10:50, so about 45 minutes. So get yourself some breakfast, get yourself some coffee. I enjoyed that a lot. We're going to be cheering on the Bonnie Scotland. I'll see you soon. Much love, everyone. See you in about an hour.